Hey guys, let's continue playing Civilization, the One City Challenge. We are playing as Arabia, and from the last session we're doing rather well. We now have our Great Scientist production up to +2. We have our One City doing reasonably well. It's up to 8 citizens. It's doing... whoops, don't know why we're zooming on the elephants necessarily. I'll go back to food. No, actually there's no difference, so I might as well stick with that production. We have 250 gold, so we're at the point where we're nearly at the stage where we can buy something. We'll just add a few things to the queue here. We want a bazaar, definitely water wheel. Don't necessarily need the circus, but we will need the handguns and definitely the national epic, if not the the Parthenon's really... it'd be nice to have, we don't need it. And we already got +3 culture from the Oracle, so we don't urgently need anything else that increases that. The handguns is definitely worth it though. So, just thinking of this. Caravan might as well get, because that will set up a trade route with one of the Egypts, or possibly even with, looking down here, Zanzibar. The only problem with that, of course, is that I'd imagine I got barbarian issues. So, we have our plan at least. Let's, yeah. What I was doing last time was setting up and going to destroy this barbarian encampment. So, we'll send them up that way. Also, Colossus Ironwork Swordsman, we are getting close to having our religion set up. It'll be the second religion thus far, unless somebody else nabs a position quickly. And I'd imagine Zanzibar is in a bit of bother. As a plus side, in 5 turns we'll be able to start working towards the towards that improvement. Okay. Now that this scout's done, we'll send it off towards Egypt and see if we can find some militaristic city-states. That is the ultimate goal here. Find city-states that will give us military units. I mean, and with the amount of money we should be generating by the end of things, yeah, we should be in a good state to hold a lot of troops. Also, when our work has eventually finished that... there we go, good work. Keep going, my allies! For the next 8 turns at least. Golden Age is over. Let's go and get both of you into position there, and we'll start crushing that place soon. Meanwhile, I want you to head off that way. Next turn. I didn't mean to rename the one city before we started this next session. I'll have to rename it next time. Probably only going to be a short session or two this time. Only planning on sort of doing it for about maybe 40 minutes or so. Yeah, just got a few minutes to reserve, and Attila the Hun has declared war on Sweden. This is potentially rather bad if one of them wins it, because we do look like a reasonably tempting target at this point. Alright, I'll send the worker off to go and grab all of that, so we get flanking, terrain attack, and yeah, lots of bonuses. Go for it. And now it's your turn. Okay, all going well. Next turn. I think to start with, we might actually trade with Memphis. Now, the thing is, Zanzibar would be our ally if we establish a trade route with them. They'll continue that. They want a trade route. And we want their whales and porcelain, actually. Because that's giving us a nice, hefty boost towards the next Golden Age. So we just got to make sure this area is secure. And Sydney is a city we're probably going to have to befriend as well. Culture, but there is thing in the way. See, there are sort of plans afoot here. Nearby barbarian encampment. I don't even know which barbarian encampment they are talking about. Natural wonder. Right. Start with you first, I think. And is that where you to finish the camp off? $25 gold. Gives us 280 and puts us at the point where we could buy things. We can certainly buy units now, and that's a nice position to be at. We want to keep enough to buy at least a few defensive people. But we shouldn't need too much more than that. So, next turn. Caravan. And our caravans have double the resistance, but we're still going to go to Zanzibar, at least initially. we get a promotion as well, just to top things up. So I think this one will go medic, and this one will actually run back towards city. You, we might go and explore with. Oh my god, there's still ruins up here. Awesome. Yeah, Zanzibar, 5 gold gained for that. Awesome. And then I think we are going guilds here. Colosseum in all cities. We haven't got Colosseum. We can't build Colosseums yet because we haven't done the masonry route. I still think gold's the way to go here. We get the East India at the very least, so yeah, we'll go with that because we'll have the only market we're ever going to build, well, bazaar really, sorted out, and that'll be well before then. So we'll be able to set that up, get the East India Trading Company on there as well. All be good. Gold for ivory, sir. That seems more than fair to me. 29 happiness points. And trade route established in Zanzibar, so we now have 104. So we got 44 turns to basically keep them our allies without having to give them any money. And we made up to policy, and as I established, we're going with patronage. So now degrades 25% slower than usual. We can build the Forbidden Palace, though offhand I can't think what benefit that gives us. Yeah, so obviously faster at getting them to be our allies, slower to degrade from being our allies. Resting point increase is nice. Happiness from that increase 20%. But this is the big one. Allies give a 25% science boost. We need that because we can't really have additional cities. In the meantime, though, oh dear God. So that's all faithful. We got 2 ruins up here. Okay. So we might be getting some miscellaneous bonuses. Might even get some upgraded scouts, which would be useful. I'm surprised Egypt didn't grab those already. I might as well keep exploring up here the way that's gone. Right, iron mine. Next up. Yeah, you're just heading back to base. And turn. In fact, what they're actually going to be doing, this working now that I think about it, head down there, rest up, and then just protect this trade route. I doubt it will be plundered, but you never know with these barbarians, and there's an area to the south they can spawn in. And we'd rather not lose, have to build another caravan. Yeah, I might as well keep exploring up here, actually. Stone, nah, didn't quite get another one. There's one. 20 culture. Yeah, can't say no to 20 culture. Barbarian encampment. We can say no to barbarian encampment, but there is probably a city-state up there somewhere. We'll find out where, hopefully. Okay. So basically we've now got Attila the Hun leading a massive conquest over on the western flank. Did they leave the worker unattended? No, they didn't. That's rather a problem, actually. Retreat! I want to find that city-state now. So, yeah, that's rather bad, all things considered. It means we've got a heavily aggressive starting player over there who does have a... Alright, fine, we'll deal. We will deal with that as and when it happens. So, next turn. And eventually we should be able to get our religion set up. I'm hoping that happens sooner rather than later because we do have a bonus to making it. Zanzibar wants the Parthenon, but we're not really that interested in getting the Parthenon for it, if we're honest. I'm inclined to rest up there and just wait and see. Yeah, we can upgrade these to swordsmen, at least once we get iron, I suppose. Yeah, no edges of city-states. There's one nearby, though. 302 gold a turn. That's going to give us a plus 25% as well from the bazaar. Sweden recovers like, oh, thank God. We can't really afford to lose Sweden, if we're honest. They want the Petra, which we're never going to be able to build for them. And there's our great profit. So let's start the religion of Moonbeamism. No, actually. None of these look like the right symbol for it, but still. Let's go for FCCCP. For no reason. So let's think about this. 2 gold for each city following the religions. That gives us an automatic 2 gold. I think we go papal primacy here, because if we can spread our religion to other city-states, that is going to be the major benefit to us. An extra 15 points could be crucial later. In the meantime, World Wonder for 2 faith. That's definitely tempting. I think the thing is, we're not going to be able to reliably use a lot of them. I mean, the mosques, monasteries, etc. We're only going to have one of those. Same with those. So really, the only thing that really matters to me, at least, is the religious community, which gives us a production boost, or Swords to Plowshares, which gives us a food boost. And since we're playing a one city strategy, we go for yet more food, please. Follow our religion. We have food. Alright, you head up there. I was actually kind of hoping you'd find the thing off. I'm going to have to heal those up before they make an attack anyway, because they're a slightly upgraded unit there. That's getting iron. That's a bazaar. Trade is going on fine. And we have 30 pressure from that. From the Holy City. Do you remember that? Yeah, so we are going to be slowly trading. We are going to be slowly giving them religion as we go on for this. We need to get some missionaries, though, really. In fact, that's something we need to do to start with. We can save for a great profit. Our next one is at 300. To enhance the religion, or do we keep going and say... This is the thing, we could spend it on missionaries. Who cost... How many points do they cost at the moment? They cost 200. It will allow us to just start spreading the religion to the city-states and thus getting our bonuses from that. It means if we get the resting point, we can have a resting point at 35 of any place who follows our religion, and you only need 30 to be friends. So that means there would be a resting point if they were a member of our religion at 35. Which is definitely worth it. Definitely. That being said, we shall continue. So, Watermill gives us additional food, gives us additional production, and that'll take us up to 9. We're nearly up to 10, and that gives us a happiness boost as well. Cities you all like... Oh, somebody has 2 tourism. They probably built the Writers Guild or something like that and just decided to use that. Right, make a camp. And we're going to spend 80 gold to get a swordsman. Because I think we need a swordsman. We should do the same with you, to be honest. But you're outside the territory right now. That will prove to be an error, but I wanted to have a go at getting this now if we could. Okay, peace. Okay. So eventually that ends in a draw. Great Lighthouse has been built, but we couldn't build that anyway. We're at a plus 11 gold a turn, which I like. They've ran away. I will say fine to that, and grab masonry. I think what I'll do, we'll run you back to home, get you upgraded to a swordsman, and we'll get a swordsman up there to go and fight them. The scout will head off this way. That was a poor... That was poor auto-pathing from me there. I should have thought it would do that. Doesn't matter. We're probably just going to lose a scout. Oh god, somebody beat me to the handguns? Aha! That would have been really useful. No, really useful. Okay, so no hanging gardens. I'm surprised somebody beat me to that, actually. Please wait. Yeah, we're going that way. Run away! Everybody else is on automatic, I think, at this stage, so next turn. Oh, and already the religion who's beaten us has now got to the Reformation belief, so they've now had their extra profit. So they're producing a ridiculous amount. I wonder if they're the Celts or someone who gets a faith boost. Because I'm fairly certain they picked the... Actually, I can't remember what they picked. I was sure they picked the city defense, or maybe I'm just thinking of something else. I do not know. Okay. I don't know, so we shall ignore it and carry on. Next turn. Either way, the one city should be fine. Go for ivory. I'm going to refuse that and see whether Attila comes with a better offer. Because I prefer to trade luxury for luxury. And at this point, that would be our last one, so... Good work, Zanzibar. Keep on fighting. And they do have some followers developing now in their territory, which is nice. Work has begun on our national epic. I think after this we're going to go barracks just to clock up some things there. Do we want to go temple as well? Might as well go temple actually. There's no harm really in me building a temple. Right. Yeah, next turn. So they meet... Oh god, you're over there too. Right. Let's go this way. There is a city-state up here. We need to find it. I think the city-state's over there. In fact, I'm nearly sure it's over there. I don't know where your worker is, sir. Okay, so East India Trading Company is now ready. Medieval era, and the bonuses have changed, so we now get additional whatever it is we're earning from them. Let's go construction. And we're going to add the East India Trading Company to our production to go there. I might also buy the barracks in a bit. We'll see how that works. Oh, we've met the Mayans. So it might be a Mayan worker we lost then. In fact, it almost certainly is if they're up there. Okay, good work. Next turn. We've got some pathing issues going on at the moment. Now they of course get culture for killing killing barbarians, so normally the tactic is to try and farm them. Sydney wants a great writer, and Tia wants Zanzibar bullied. Okay, so that's the third camp built. Any more luxuries on our land? Not really, so we're going to have to go and grab these horses. Well, let's get the shuffled out of the way. Over to there. In fact, I might as well send you off this way, to be honest, and just have a quick look, see if there is anything useful there. Probably isn't, but you never know with these things.